שנאמר וואו בכוונאייך לימודי השם.
Welcome to the Magic Avi Club, episode 8. Today's illusion is something called the plastic mastic. Now you're probably wondering what's a mastic. I have no idea, but it's an awesome trick. You have a piece of plastic right over here. It's actually pretty obedient and it listens to whatever I say. If you watch, if I take my hand and I just try to bend it this way, it should bend like that. And if I bend it back this way, it bends back this way. Now I have to just take like a piece of my hair from my head, ding, just like this. I'll put it right through here. Cheese and hole. And I can take a scissor and okay, so this bag, would you like to take a bow? Let's take a bow together. Thank you very much. And thank you very much. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. This is called plastic mastic. It's an awesome illusion, and you could do it with just a Ziploc bag. It's pretty cool. Let me show you one more time. Bend this way. Just use your mind and bend it this way. Yeah, and then bend it back this way. And then go back and forth. Back and forth. This exercise, plastic mastic, is doing exercise right now. Want to learn it? Stay tuned. Parsha this week is called Parshas Balak. The king of Moav, whose name was Bilam, started to think, I have to curse the Jews. The Jews, they're everywhere. The Jews are everywhere. We have to curse the Jews. Let's get them. Get me the number to Balak, this sorcerer prophet. What? Is he on WhatsApp? What's his I need to text him. He called up one of his buddies whose name was Balak, who was a sorcerer, a prophet at the time. And he said, Balak, look, I need you to curse these Jews. Can you help me? I'll work for you. He got on his donkey and he started to walk towards Bilam, to where he lived. We're on the way to Bilam's place. We're going to curse those Jews all around. Hee-haw! Hey, what do you stop for? Donkey! Now Balak is on his donkey, and thus all of a sudden, in the middle of the road, the donkey stops. Did I tell you to stop? No, come on! Suddenly, the donkey turns around and starts talking. Can I ask you something? Why are you hitting me? What are you hitting me for? Don't you see? There's an angel with a sword. Anyways, it goes on and on 3 times. Suddenly, Hashem opens Balak's eyes, and Balak sees, standing before, there's an angel, a malach, with a sword stopping the way. Now, you are not going anywhere. You will go nowhere with that donkey of yours. Don't you hear me? Donkey, tell this guy he's not going anywhere. Now, animals, it says, can actually sense malachim. They could see malachim. Finally, Balak gets to Bilam, and Bilam wants him to curse the Jews. Now, every time it happens 3 times, but Balak is unable to curse the Jews. Whatever he says comes out as blessings. And in fact, what Balak says, the first of them, is Ma Toivu. It's actually a tefillah, something that we daven every single day in the morning. Another thing that Balak said, those that curse you should be cursed, those that bless you should be blessed. Balak also prophesied the coming of Mashiach. Lesson from our friend Balak, and even from Bilam. They wanted to curse the Jews, but at the end of the day, you have to do something, and that something is called DTRT. That's in life. Now, what does DTRT stand for? Do the right thing. Cursing anyone is not a good thing. Especially Hashem's chosen people. And why does Hashem choose the Jewish people? Are we chosen because we're so much greater? Hashem chose us to be a light to the nations, to show the world how to behave, how to act. Boys walking around with tzitzis and yarmulke out, dressed properly. Girls dressed tznius. Our behavior, our tznius is not just our dress, but we also have to think about what comes out of our mouth, talking to another person, and especially talking to our parents. And that has to do with respect. R-E-S-E-C-T. Find out what it means to meet respect. Respect. Do the right thing. You will be blessed. Story time with the Magic Avi Club. Welcome to episode 8. Today's story is a very famous story. It's the story of Shamil's Niggin. Once upon a time, many years ago, in White Russia, there lived a man, his name was Shamil. He had a small army and he fought and he hated many people. He hated the Russian army, he hated the Russian people, he hated Jews, of course. He just hated everyone. I am in charge of all Cossacks in this part of the White Carpathian Mountains. You have to understand something. I am the greatest, the best. Now I'll tell you who I hate. I hate the Russian army. And the Russian army general, Yevgeny Primakov, I hate him. I hate the Russian people for doing a living. But they're the Jews, I hate the Jews. I hate the non-Jews. I only like the Cossacks because it's me, Shamil, it's me. I am Shamil. I am the greatest. I am the best. Shamil! Ha! Now, he hated the Russian army the most. Now, they were always trying, the Russian army was always trying to get this guy Shamil and arrest him, but they can never get him. One day, our friend Shamil goes out and comes back after his horseback ride, and to his amazement, in the mailbox there's a letter. Dear Shamil, my name is Yevgeny Primakov, General Commander Commandant of Red Army Division 427 472-321-472A to the 6th degree. We would like to make a peace treaty with you. Go down from the mountain in the Ural Pass between Mount Choresh and Mount Flechish. Come alone and we will make peace. We will not fight anymore. Signed, Evgeny Primakov. Igor Larionov was Shamil's second in command, his right-hand man. Do you understand what you just said? You are reading this letter from Yevgeny Primakov, the Commander Red Army Faction 2477, whatever. This is a trap. Do not go. You cannot do this. Please, listen to me. This cannot be a trap. Do you understand, Igor Larionov? Comrade, this is not a trap. I know this Yevgeny Primakov. We grew up together. This is a trap. Do not do this, please. Shamil, please. He would not trap me. Even though he hates me, he would not trap me for nothing. He heard what he had to say, but he didn't listen, actually. Because Shamil does his own thing. He made up his own mind that he's actually going to go through the Ural Pass to meet Yevgeny Primakov, like he said in the letter. He mounted his beautiful white stallion. Thank you very much, but I must meet Yevgeny Primakov. And that morning took off down the ravine. I take off through the Ural Pass. Let's go now! He was so excited that he completely overlooked everything else. That is it for this week. Next week, tune in. We're going to finish the story of Shamil's Niggin. And this week, we're adding something new. Here's a question on the Parsha. A donkey speaks to Balak. Donkey! Actual speaks. An animal speaks to a person. That happens in this Parsha. Where else in the Torah does an animal speak to a human being? Please send me an email, avi@magicavi.com. Let me know the answer. You'll be entered into a raffle to win a Magic Avi Super Easy Magic Kit.
999, 999.
Plastic Mastic. You're going to need a Ziploc bag. This is a big one. You could use a smaller Ziploc bag. Not a problem. What you're going to want to find are a pair of scissors. I'm not going to cut them, but you just cut right at the top here. Again, you have to ask your parents' permission or help. Cut off the top so you just have the top of the Ziploc bag there. Once you have the top of the Ziploc bag, what you're going to want to do is cut off one end. Just like here, we'll take off this end, just a little bit over here. And now you have Plastic Mastic and take control, and you can actually take control. Again, magic is not real, it's only an illusion. Here's the mind control. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now what you have here, it's pretty cool and it's pretty simple. It's a Ziploc bag. If you take it like this, and you're just going to show you on this side, can you see right here, you're lifting your thumb and back and forth. And it's a really cool illusion. And you have to do a lot of acting. I told you, magic is a lot of acting. Take a little hair and you and then you can cut it off just like this. Ding! And back, we can take a bow. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup, merci beaucoup, merci beaucoup. And that is Plastic Mastic. Super easy to do. Make sure you get your parents' permission to help. Cut this bag and make sure you can do, actually, it's wasting a bag, but it's for an illusion. Don't forget, there's no such thing as magic. Only illusions.
Sometimes I'm real nice and sometimes I'm trouble. Sometimes I'm up high,
was Bullock? Well, we'll start with a little go back a little bit. The parsha this week is Parsha's Bullock. Bullock. Mouths. It what?